letter Patris Corde, Pope Francis recalls the 150th anniversary of the declaration of Saint Joseph as the patron of the Universal Church. To mark the occasion, the Holy Father has proclaimed a year of Saint Joseph. On this great occasion and year, I would like to speak something about Saint Joseph. Very specially, he was an excellently obedient servant of God. His form of obedience is not just in mere observance of the law. He shares in Mary's form of obedience to God. Saint Joseph is an epitome of obedience because he gave way for the will of God in his life. That is, he did all he could never to obstruct the will of God. While Mary totally surrendered herself the will of God, Joseph totally gave way for what God had predestined to happen. Saint Joseph appeared like a resolute man who knew what he wanted, a determinate man who was strong enough to execute his plans and bring about his desired result. Thus, his virtue of obedience lies in his faith and relationship with God. Saint Joseph's act of obedience shines out the most in encountering with the angel through a dream. He obeyed the message of the angel to take Mary home as his wife. He obeyed when the angel told him to name the child Jesus. He obeyed when told in a dream to escape with the child to Egypt, without any definite time frame to return. He obeyed when asked to return. These were not easy moments for him, but he obeyed. Surprisingly, he even obeyed promptly and completely. Such level of humble and undeserved response can come from a man who lives under God's commandments. Of course, we see from Saint Joseph how a person's spiritual life translates into a pillar that supports others. Saint Joseph is a mustard seed sown that grows up into a big shrub. Let us embrace Saint Joseph today, seeking his intercession and learning from his example, because obedience is the mother of all virtues. Often we come across the question like, what is the use of living an honest life? This statement has no prominence in Saint Joseph's life. The only problem with us is that we want the things to happen and take place according to our plans. So, my dears, today here is the challenge to you and me when we reflect the life of Saint Joseph. Imagine yourself in his shoes. Now, think about your own life and where you are being called to obedience. Remember that obedience extends beyond just our parents. According to the Catechism of the Catholic Church, number 2199, this commandment includes and presupposes the duties of parents, instructors, teachers, leaders, magistrates, those who govern or who exercise authority over others or over a community of persons. Pick something you have been ignoring and do it. Do it for Saint Joseph. I think you will be surprised by the blessings. Thank you.